Turning now to our weather tonight. More than 70 million people across the U.S. are under heat alerts right now, and that does include parts of the Pacific Northwest. We've seen temperatures near the 90s all weekend. We do have some good news, though. We are about to get a break. Chief Meteorologist Mike Everett is joining us now, and Mike, temperatures are going to cool off just a little bit.
But nothing too drastic.
Yeah.
So for folks who are fans of the summer weather, it's not going to be abrupt, but we will be tracking, yes, a downward slope as we go into the new week. But take a look at this. A lot of folks getting out and enjoying the warmth that we've got. As I was mentioning earlier, marine layer cloud cover well offshore, keeping things toasty along the immediate coast. Yeah, that's a live look and folks taking full advantage. Off towards Westport, looks like we got a little bit of a breeze giving us some camera rock, but some beautiful blue skies there as well. Just a little bit of a ripple on the water. Again, a fantastic day to be out there. Mount Rainier in Paradise is another place where people have been heading up and getting some welcome relief there. All of the snow that was banked up there just a few months ago has now melted, and those wildflowers just starting to grow in. It's going to be beautiful in another couple of weeks. So here's what it looks like. High pressure. Remember, flow around a high is always clockwise. So what it's doing is it's taking that motion and sending all of that marine layer cloud cover offshore until you get to about Oregon. We are seeing some of that creeping up. We're also seeing some of that wildfire smoke creeping up from the south. In fact, we've got wildfires to our north and to our south, but the mid-level wind pattern is definitely helping with that. So what it's doing is kind of taking some of that smoke and steering it away from western Washington. Here's what the wildfire smoke looks like on all levels, including the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. And again, you're seeing some of that smoke trying to creep up from the south there. But what's happening in the lower levels of the atmosphere is that most of it is staying along or just off towards the east of the Cascades. Now, we still have the Cow Canyon fire that's throwing off a bit of smoke, but you're seeing the wind pattern taking that off towards the east. We also have several active wildfires up towards the Okanagan Valley in British Columbia there, and then down towards Oregon. But so far, it looks like most of that will stay away from western Washington. That said, you may have noticed earlier there is a bit of a haze that's obscuring the Mount Rainier, so looks like air quality will stay in a moderate range today and tomorrow as well. So all those little yellow dots, that's moderate. Again, it doesn't really get unhealthy for sensitive groups until you start seeing some oranges, and I'm not seeing any on the map. What I am seeing is some very comfortable overnight temperatures, especially up towards the north, where we'll see some mid and upper 50s in Bellingham and Mount Vernon. We'll stay in the low 60s in Seattle and Renton, but still, that's some open window weather, and even along the coast, mid 50s and upper 50s towards Hoquiam and Forks. So here's what the first day of the work week looks like. And again, it's going to be warm. In fact, very similar to what we saw today. We'll see some more low 90s from North Bend all the way through Bellevue and Renton. Out towards Bremerton, we'll see some upper 80s. Down towards the south, we'll see 92 in Olympia, 92 in Yelm, 90 will be your number in Belfair. And then out towards the coast, not quite as warm as it was today. We'll start to see some onshore flow, but despite that, we'll see 77 out towards Forks, and it will be toasty off towards the east, 106 in the Tri-Cities and 103 tomorrow in Walla Walla. 7-day forecast shows a little something for everybody. We'll stay warm through Monday. We'll dial it back to a very comfortable level on Tuesday, tracking some cool weather and some shower potential on Wednesday, and then we warm it up to perfect and keep it there from Thursday all the way through next weekend.